News.
Amanda, thank you. With the new school year, of course, comes a whole lot of stress, homework, extracurricular activities. Even just the alarm clock could really stress out your child. We're joined this morning by Chantal Abbas. She is a licensed mental health counselor, and she's great with kids. Great to have you with us this morning. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
So kids obviously get stressed out about a lot of things going into a new school year. What do you find are sort of some of the bigger things they worry about?
Well, definitely fitting in transitions, and we talked about this a little bit earlier, but especially when they're going into middle school and elementary school, and they're just starting out, like kindergarten, they're afraid of leaving their parents, they have a lot of separation anxiety. Middle school, it's more, oh, what classes am I going to go to? They're not in the same class all day, they don't have the same teacher. And then high school, there's a lot of stress with AP classes, college prep, what's everybody else doing? Am I really where I'm supposed to be? Little cliques. So it always depends. So I think the biggest stress is when you're transitioning either to a new school because you've moved from a different location, or you're going into elementary, middle, or high. So those are the real stressful times for kids in figuring out how they fit in and where they belong and who they know, who their friends are.
As parents, how can we help them to ease some of that anxiety?
The first step I like to tell parents is to check in with themselves, because I think a lot of parents feel the anxiety first and they transfer that onto their kids unknowingly. So they come up with all these concerns and things that the kids maybe never even thought of, and then they put it on their kids. So checking in with themselves and then checking in with the student and saying, you know, what is really going on with you, and problem solving with them, really listening, and instead of saying, oh, no, don't worry about that, get over it, really listening and being supportive, providing empathy, and helping them problem solve.
So when you're sitting down with your child, I always say, you know, the worst thing to do is ask them yes/no questions, right? You kind of have to be your own therapist with them, don't you?
Well, open-ended questions and really trying to help them figure out what's going on. Also, what are their concerns? I call some thoughts, well, I like to label them with kids, especially younger kids, and call them sticky thoughts. So sticky thoughts are maybe ruminating, obsessing, thoughts that are not reasonable, like, what if I forget my name? What if everyone looks at me and laughs? What if I trip over my shoes? These are unreasonable, worried thoughts that are just kind of ruminating. So helping them to label those kind of thoughts and put them in a different category and reframe them. And then the thoughts that are really concerned, like, where's my class? Who are my friends? Problem solving those. But sometimes the worries are really not even realistic or ever going to happen at all. So helping them separate those two is a big thing.
What are some warning signs that they're not talking to you, right? Because especially parents of teenagers, they really struggle with that. It's like, oh, they don't want to open up to me, they don't want to talk to me. What are some signs that there might be something going on and I don't even know how to begin to get them to open up?
Well, withdrawal. You know, not eating, maybe not sleeping well, not really being able to do the kind of things that they used to do as well, and also maybe having some panic attacks. Also anger, irritability. That's often disguised as anxiety for kids. So if they seem more disrespectful or not following rules or going along with maybe what the plan is, snapping easily, this all could be signs of anxiety and stress for kids.
Interesting, and I think a lot of parents don't understand that or take it that way, so that's good to know.
Right, they take it as disrespectful, and then it just snowballs into worse.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Always great to have you. Chantal Abbas, thank you so much for being with us this morning. I hope everybody has a great first day back. All right, Bob, we're going to send it to you.
All right.